all right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Alyx's World, a safe space for wrestling fans like you. I'm your host, Alyx, just Alyx, and god damn, that was a good episode of Raw, wasn't it? That Raw was... It started off a little slow. That first hour was a little rocky. But then the second hour hit, and holy shit! That second hour was fantastic. Everything about that second hour was, what the hell? Everything. The stuff with Matt Riddle and Seth Rollins, Usos, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn. It was just an incredible second hour. Incredible.
Dakota wasn't legal. Was that a botch?
No, it wasn't a botch. We'll talk about that in a second. That was deliberate. I caught that too. We'll talk about the Women's Tag Team Championship match, which may have been at the show, by the way. Thank you for that. I think Triple H saw what happened with AEW, how they built up CM Punk and Jon Moxley and didn't put it in the main event, but then had to go 3 minutes. He says, you know what? No. I'm going to have the only championship match on the show, main event. Now, I am going to give a bullshit finish too, but my bullshit finish might actually lead to a better story. We'll have to see that. We'll have to see how that turns out for AEW. But love that second hour. Third hour was pretty good too, but everyone is pissed off about the finish of the Women's Tag Team Championship match, which I think is hilarious. I knew just going into it, this would be a good time to swerve the fans, which is something Triple H loves to do. He loved to subvert expectations on NXT. He always did that. And he did. He did it with the Women's Tag Team Championship. For better or worse. Now, those of you who were paying attention, you'll know IYO SKY was the legal woman, not Dakota Kai. But Dakota Kai got pinned. So, they will run this back. And best believe, and I'm calling it now, IYO SKY and Dakota Kai will win those belts. And that's when Sasha Banks and Naomi come back. I think it's safe to say that Naomi and Sasha Banks are coming back, right? I think it's safe to say that. Although, they might not be. There was an incident with a fan who held up a sign. I think it said, Naomi, we want Naomi back, not Botcha Banks or some shit like that. We'll look at it in just a second. They confiscated that sign real quickly. They said, not on my show. Botcha Banks. Y'all real disrespectful. Real talk. Y'all wrong for that. But, yeah, I thought the show was great tonight. I really enjoyed Raw. And yes, despite its issues, it still has flaws. There's still a lot to enjoy here. I told y'all this was a sprint. Excuse me, this was a marathon, not a sprint. Yeah, I said that right. This was a marathon, not a sprint. Y'all were just losing your minds. You were losing your minds over the show not hitting yet. The characters still sucked, all that kind of stuff. I said, y'all, give this time. Because before you know it, it's going to get hot out of nowhere. And it did. It got hot. So, great show. One of the best Raws we've gotten all year, for sure. Despite the ending, I know most of you are pissed that Aliyah and Raquel Rodriguez won the tag team titles, not Damage Control, that being IYO SKY, Bayley, and Dakota Kai. I know y'all are pissed, but quite frankly, can I be honest with you? I'm gonna just be honest with you. I don't really care, because I don't care about those tag team titles. I never cared. If you've been watching me since they came back, if you've been watching me, I have stayed consistent. I have told y'all, these tag team titles mean nothing. It is too soon to even have a women's tag team division. It's too soon. And I had a feeling that it was way too obvious Dakota Kai and IYO SKY were going to win those belts. So how do you do it? You subvert expectations. You give the belts to Aliyah and Raquel Rodriguez Gonzalez. I don't know. Raquel Rodriguez Gonzalez. Insert another name here. I don't know. It's just Whatever. I don't know. I don't care. It's just one of those things where IYO SKY and Dakota Kai were way too obvious of the picks to win. So I'm not surprised that he swerved y'all. And I'm happy he swerved y'all. And you know what? If y'all gonna bitch about it, I'm not gonna stop you because I don't care. I never liked the tag team titles. I still think it's too soon to bring them back. Sorry. But we here. Deal with it now. Yeah, y'all wanted this, you got it. Deal with them tag team titles. So we're going to talk about Monday Night Raw. We're going to talk about Velveteen Dream being arrested. Those of you who don't know much about that, Patrick Clark, yes, that Velveteen Dream, he was arrested on drug charges. So we'll cover that. We'll look at the upcoming pay-per-view this Saturday. And I have an announcement. A very special announcement. We'll actually open up with that once we get past the bills. Once we get past paying the bills with the sponsorship and then plugs and then, of course, the shout-outs. So how's about we stop wasting time? Let's get right to it. Let's pay these bills and get things started. If this is the first time you're watching me, do me a solid favor. Like the video, subscribe, and click that bell to catch all my content when it comes out. While you're at it, help expand the brand by doing the following things. Join the membership today. Click that join button and get the opportunity to request a video of your choosing, whether it's a live reaction, a hot topic, or review, past, present, or future. And don't forget to, give thanks. Hit that super thanks after the fact. Of course, those of you who are watching me that want to donate. Oh, you can also like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter at Just Alyx Central. Give me a follow on Instagram, give me a follow on Spotify, and give me a follow on TikTok. For I am the tickest of the talkest. Donate using PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, Venmo, and yes, Super Chats are officially on. You can donate at any point in time during the broadcast to get your thoughts played live on the air. Email me at justalyxsworld@gmail.com for business inquiries, just to say hi, and please get yourself a t-shirt today at Pro Wrestling Tees. Get you an old school Deluxe X-Men t-shirt. Get you a new school Alex's World t-shirt, but most importantly, get you a blonde hair, blue eyes, apple pie, America, because it's the remix t-shirt made by It's J Knox and Firestar Heart. All of this down below in the description box. And if you're ever surfing on the interwebs, you're always looking, searching in fear of malware attacks, viruses, because you just never know where they're coming from. Or maybe you're just curious to know, I wonder what London is watching on Netflix. I wonder what Brazil is watching. What shows do they get that we don't get? What was that? You were wondering that? Wow. Great minds think alike, right? But if you're wondering how you can get access to that, I got just the thing for you. Surfshark. So how's about we get a quick word from our sponsor, and then we'll get to some shout-outs. Today's video is sponsored by Surfshark VPN. When you're doing business on the web, having a VPN is almost essential, and many agree there's no better service than Surfshark. Let me tell you why. Surfshark provides you 24/7 protection from hackers, data leaks, malware, and even allows you free access to movie streaming services in different countries. I personally appreciate Surfshark's ability to block all malware websites and scan all downloads for potential viruses. You just never know what could impact your online experience, and navigating has become a lot more safer because of this service. Today, if you visit the link surfshark.deals/justalex and use the promo code JustAlex, you not only get 83% off your monthly payments, but you'll get an extra 3 months for free. This is a massive deal that many of you should take up while it's here. So don't wait, feel safe, get protected by Surfshark today. All right, I am looking at nothing. I see nothing in the chat. Don't know what happened to my live chat. There it is. I was like, where's the live chat, bro? What happened to my live chat? Well, what was I looking at? I am looking at 160 people live. Wow. And it's growing. This is an early audience. Welcome, everybody. Thank you guys for joining me on this amazing Monday night. You could be anywhere at any time, watching other YouTubers, other live wrestling reviewers on here that are just as good, if not better than me. Shout out to all of them, of course. But you chose me. So please know I am grateful that you chose me for this Monday night. And I hope you will continue choosing me throughout the week, because this week is a busy week. we got Raw tonight. We got AEW Dynamite. Friday, it's Rampage Live. And then, of course, my Clash at the Castle preview. And then Saturday is Clash. Sunday. Sunday is AEW All Out. And then that Monday will be a Raw review, too. So we gonna be busy. And I hope you choose me for your wrestling goods throughout the entire week. So, show some love to the moderators. Ultra, Shout 97, 5-star Heart, Elias the Demon, God to the Hawk, who help keep this a safe space for wrestling fans like you. Also, show some love to J Knox, who helps make all my covers. All my covers, ladies and gentlemen, are made by J Knox. He is the man, and I appreciate him for what he does. Let's play these super chats before we go ahead and get to the rest of the show. Uh-oh. Is that a sponsor? Oh, Dennis King. That's a regular. He's been here for a while. Thank you, Dennis King, for continuing to support my channel as a YouTube member. Good to have you in the chat, by the way. Oh, he didn't say anything. Well, thank you, Tony. Tony A. I don't even know how you pronounce that last name. Because it sounds like noun, but Aun. Tony Aun? Not even close. What's up, Tony? Thank you for the donation. Alright, let's go ahead and just get these shout-outs out the way, because this is a big broadcast. Thank you to the following people for being here. I saw Khalil Does Everything in the chat. What's up, Khalil Does Everything? Are you continuing your feud with the other everything? How many everythings do we have? We also got Anthony What? We got Kyle, just Kyle. Noel Jimenez. Lou T. Tony Baptiste. Chris Fire, yeah! 2022. We also got John Beal II. I think I saw True Fighter 901. Yeah, there you are. True Fighter 901. Zero the hero. Good to have you. We got Can You Feel It, Mr. Krabs? Oh yeah, Mr. Krabs. Big MGM. Jadis Young. Good to have you here. Scary Barley. Did I say that right? Scary Barley? Yeah, Scary Barley. Let me see here. Jaren Swaggy 808. Project Santi? Is it Santi or Santi? I think it's Project Santi. That sounds about right. That's a new one though. What's up, Project? Robert Brown. Wrestle Spider. I can't go that high. What's up? Good to have you here, man. We also got Monaco 42, JJ Bulldog, Joey Mom Arredondo, Ashley Greer Crowder. Is that V and ooh, what's up, V? V and Fuso. V and Fuso in the building. We got a YouTuber, a big time YouTuber here. Of course, we had to have, of all people in the chat, hide your wives and hide your kids. Malik Hilps is in the building. If you're wondering why we don't see females a lot in this chat, blame Malik. Blame Malik. The females see Malik and they off to Solid Monster stream. They off to JD from NY stream. They off to Good Mic Works stream. They're off to all the other YouTube streams because Malik Hiltz sends them there. So I'm telling y'all, if you don't see any females, you already know it's because of Malik Hiltz. I know, I'm sorry. That's just how it is. Let's do two more. Latrell is here, and the last one is going to go to Paid Enthusiasts. Thank you guys for being here. You guys are great. I want to thank y'all for continuing to make me a part of your day. This is very important. Be sure you like the video. We have 160 people in here. I have 83 likes. Get those likes up. The more you like the video, the more opportunities I will have to be recommended here on YouTube. So if you haven't liked the video yet, click that like button. By the way, if you haven't subscribed, I saw this too. I checked out my analytics and I found out that 30% of you are not subscribed. 30% of you watching me right now are not subscribed. Why is that? I mean, you keep watching me, so you might as well subscribe, please. Y'all won't catch that reference. Those of you who watch reaction videos know exactly where that comes from. You already watched, so you might as well subscribe, please. Yeah, man, get y'all butts in the pack. Hit that subscribe button. Also, click the bell. Click the bell and make sure you click all. Because sometimes if you click the bell, they don't send notifications. So click the bell and make sure you get all notifications. All right? Hit that like button. Man, 30% of people watching me ain't subscribed. That's something. Well, I appreciate y'all for watching me anyways. All right, pausing super chats. Let's go ahead and get straight to it. I told y'all I had a surprise for y'all. A new interview is coming. I did an interview with Victoria, I think it was like a couple weeks ago, and that got picked up by all news sites. I'm very proud of that interview. I was very grateful to Lisa Marie Varon for taking the time to watch me, check me out. If you haven't seen that interview yet, I recommend you go watch it. It is awesome. She is great. We have another professional wrestler, dare I say a legend in the business, also showing up. The next person to be showing up on my channel is the First Lady of Professional Wrestling, Maria. Maria Kanellis, ladies and gentlemen, is the next wrestler to be interviewed on my channel. Let me tell y'all, she's going to be real special. We have a lot to talk about. I'll be asking her about her time as the Dixie interviewer back in the day. Also working with Mike Bennett, starting her own wrestling promotion. Yeah, she has her own, I think it's called Women's Wrestling Army or something like that. I think it's Women's Wrestling Army. We'll be talking about that. Her time in ROH. And also being a booker. That's right, Maria is a booker, y'all. We'll be talking about all of that. However, I would like you guys to give me your questions. So, if you have a question for Maria that you want to be answered, you can go to my Facebook page, you can go to my YouTube community tab, and send your questions. Be sure you leave your name and city so I can give you proper credit. The interview is next Monday. I'll be interviewing her next Monday, and I'll drop the interview next Friday. But, check this out. You can get access to it early if you're a YouTube member. So, if that's something you guys like, you like to see me interview wrestlers, you can get access to it early if you are a YouTube member. So once again, send me your questions right now on Facebook and my YouTube community tab. I will interview her Monday and drop the interview next Friday, but you can get access to it early if you're a YouTube member. I'm excited about that. Maria is amazing, y'all. I'm happy that she fulfilled my cameo requests, but it's gonna be nice to have her here on my channel talking about wrestling. So yeah, you guys go ahead and have fun with that one. All right, so let's go ahead and knock this one out the way. This is gonna be interesting. As I said before, ladies and gentlemen, Velveteen Dream, the Velveteen Dream, aka Patrick Clark, apparently got into some trouble. I think this was not that long ago, actually. Recently. But yeah, it says it right here. Patrick Clark, better known as Velveteen Dream, was arrested on Friday in Orange County, Florida. The arrest was due to an out-of-county arrest. I was going to say country. Out-of-county arrest warrant for possession of drugs. So, I haven't seen the full story on this yet. But I do know that Velveteen Dream, not that long ago, was pushing for WWE to rehire him. Because, homeboy wants to come back. He still has aspirations to be a star in WWE. Do I think this will derail it? Well, it depends. Well, first off, he's in Florida, so they'll probably let him off with a slap on the wrist. But it also depends on the amount, I think, that he had. It might not be that serious, but even then, we still have to remember what he was released for. The controversy of him being a pedophile. He was one of the people during that speaking out, I was going to say Me Too movement, but the speaking out movement that got hit with some serious allegations that he has yet to be proven innocent of, but also proven guilty of. It's going to be rough to see what happens to him, but would I bring him back? Would I bring Velveteen Dream back? Nah. I think Patrick Clark is an amazing athlete. I think he's an amazing talent. He was one of the people that John Cena endorsed during NXT's heyday. Back in 2018, oh my God. 2018, Velveteen Dream was phenomenal. Easily one of the best things in all of WWE. Not just NXT, in all of WWE. Velveteen Dream was amazing. You know what I mean? See, it hurts to see a talent like this continue to have such a string of bad luck, because you always wonder how things will be if he had just stayed on the straight and narrow. Maybe he could come out of this, clean himself up, prove his innocence, and then make a comeback. But I don't know. Like, would he be able to recover? Matt Riddle recovered. Matt Riddle was also hit with some allegations. He's doing fine right now. He's doing fabulous right now. A lot of people were hit with allegations. And they're doing fine. So let's see. I wish him luck. But I'm not expecting much. Who knows, man? Who knows what will happen? But what y'all think? I wouldn't bring him back right now. His name is still pretty toxic. Let's see if he can prove his innocence first. He proves that he wasn't a pedophile, that he isn't a pedophile, and, you know, all those allegations were false. We're good. We're good. The other news story, before we get into Raw, was a certain sign. A certain sign. Let me find the picture really quickly. So this is the only picture I can find. It's not good quality, but it'll work. During Raw, a fan brought a sign front row. Credit to Dark X for posting this photo. Says, "We want Naomi, not Botch Banks." Botcha Banks, excuse me. There's an A there. Botcha Banks. Woo! For the record, this was confiscated immediately. Triple H saw that sign and said, "No. Off of my camera, bitch." Confiscated that immediately. I think the fans stayed, but that sign is so unnecessary. It's unnecessary. But I do want to talk about it because one of the things I said about Naomi and Sasha Banks leaving, I stand by it. Naomi coming back, I don't think is going to be an issue. I've always suspected she would come back. Sasha coming back, I think there's going to be baggage there. Not just backstage, but with fans. Sasha walked out on WWE twice. Twice. This isn't a Stone Cold Steve Austin situation where he walked out and then he came back the very next year. Nah, she walked out twice, y'all. I don't know. There's going to be some baggage there with Sasha Banks. Reports say that she's on her way back. Dave Meltzer straight up said her return is imminent, so we might see her back next week. I am expecting Dakota Kai and I'm almost predicting Dakota Kai and IYO SKY will win those tag team belts. Maybe that's when they return. But again, I don't want Sasha and Naomi to return as a tag team. They should be single stars. We got 2 other belts that need contenders. Hello? Did we forget that there's 2 other belts that we need women for? God. But alright, we'll see what happens. Clearly, Naomi and Sasha Banks are on their way back. But this is just disrespectful, y'all. Don't do this. Completely unnecessary. And Sasha doesn't even botch that much. Compared to the other women? Like, the safest worker for me is Bayley. Bayley so far has had the less amount of botches. She's not the greatest worker, but she's one of the safest, if not the safest. Becky has botched a lot. Charlotte is probably at the top of that list in terms of botching. Sasha? Yeah, she had a couple of botches, but for the most part, like 90% of them were botches on herself. Botcha Banks. Y'all wrong for that. Sorry, I don't know what's going on with that one. Someone just said that Velveteen Dream will be in court, will appear in court on the 28th, September 28th. All right, well, more details to come with that story when they show up. All right. So, let's, how's about we talk about Monday Night Raw? We are closing in on 200 people live right now. You know what's helping out with that? You guys liking the video. If you like the video, I promise you that number will go up. If you all just click that like button, let's see how far that number goes up. Because we're at, how many likes are we at? Oh, 97 likes. Y'all, let's get to 100. Get us to 100. Let's go. I promise you, if you like the video, it will get me more viewers. Because what happens is you like the video, that then sends it out to people that you watch. Watch what happens. Watch what happens. All right. Let's get to Monday Night Raw. We were in Philadelphia, the home of Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle, who was on the show. And his segment with Chad Gable was mwah, perfecto. So, yeah, I thought the show started off pretty slow. That first hour it was all right. It wasn't garbage or bad or nowhere close to it. It was just all right. They had the Judgment Day take on AJ Styles and Dolph Ziggler in a tag match. First time ever, by the way. Don't know why we're teaming Ziggler and AJ up. I'm not quite sure what the story is between them. I like them. I like both of them, but this tag team just kind of seems thrown together. So, good wrestling match. Yeah, nothing else to really say. It was just a good wrestling match. Damian Priest and Finn Balor win. It was weird in some instances. So, during the match, AJ Styles stopped himself from hitting Finn Balor. Balor was on the ring apron. AJ stopped himself. Now, I was thinking, okay, was that supposed to be Rhea Ripley and he just kind of went with it and it was a botch? Or was he trying not to knock him off to protect Rhea Ripley because Ripley was standing right below him? Then I thought about it a little bit more. And then it dawned upon me, two Sweet Brothers, Bullet Club. All right, well, maybe AJ Styles is joining Judgment Day. Something to think about. Wow, AJ Styles and Judgment Day. Probably not. They're probably just going to have that be a thing. AJ Styles and Finn Balor. Have they had a... No, they had a match, 2017. I just remembered, don't worry. Still, though, like, have they had a feud? I don't think they've had a feud yet. We'll have to change that. But yeah, another weird moment was... I don't know what it was about this match, but there was a point towards the end there. And it was, I think it was actually after Ziggler got pinned. I'm not too sure. But yeah, Ziggler gets pinned. Again, continuing the story that Ziggler is a jobber. Is that just a thing where Ziggler's just going to lose his matches like back in the day? We're trying to get him that sympathy. He's a man that loses a lot. He can't win the big one. All right, whatever. But Judgment Day win. And then, of course, we see Edge arrive. And then Edge shows up to a big pop in Philadelphia. Oh, yeah, and I found out today that Edge just blocked me on Twitter. Super weird. I don't know where it came from. Now, usually when a wrestler blocks me, I just assume it was my fault. Shawn Michaels had blocked me not that long ago. He has unblocked me. Thank you, Shawn Michaels. Don't know why, but he's a grateful guy. But I remember back in the day where I was ripping apart. Back in the day, it was just literally last year. I was ripping apart NXT. I said NXT sucks. It's not working out. NXT 2.0 is the worst. And Michaels blocked me because he was running NXT. I deserve that block. He was gracious enough to unblock me, but I deserve that block. Jerry the King Lawler blocked me. I remember saying Jerry the King Lawler sucks on commentary. He's annoying me. He blocked me. I deserve that. R-Truth has blocked me. 24/7 championship segments are garbage. He blocked me. I deserve that. Montez Ford has blocked me. Montez Ford blocked me because I said they did an SNL skit segment. I think it was like 2 years ago that I thought was garbage. Deserve that one. Edge? I don't know what the fuck I did. I'm sitting here going, was it because I tagged him in certain things? Was I retweeting things that he was tagged in and it annoyed the shit out of him? Was it a certain thing about his segments that got me blocked? Because I wasn't blocked last week or some time ago. I can't even remember the last time I even talked about Edge on Twitter. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I didn't mention him at all. I found out today because I was going to tag him in a post where him and Kurt Angle did the callback to their 2002 SmackDown segment where he was showing Kurt Angle photos and then it said, "You still suck" in the back of it. And then Edge held up one, "You suck." And Kurt Angle, "Yes, I do. I also have no testicles." Great segment. And I was going to tag Edge in it. And then I was like, why can't I tag Edge? Found out he blocked me. And it's kind of weird, too, because I have fans on my Twitter saying he blocked me, too. So I think it's a glitch, or maybe there was something that happened there. I don't know why I got blocked by Edge. That was weird. I would like to think I did something wrong. But, yeah, that one hurt. I was like, Edge blocked me? Jesus Christ. But, I don't know. Maybe he'll do what Shawn Michaels did and unblock me. But yeah, Edge came out basically saying that I didn't come alone. And then Rey and Dominic Mysterio into the ring and attack Finn Balor and Damian Priest. And then we see Dominic Mysterio inside the ring with Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley's like, "Oh, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. I'm a lady. I'm a lady." And Dom is like, "Fuck. She's a girl. I can't hit a girl for some reason. I mean, we always call for equality in America, but I can't hit a girl for some reason. In a contact sport. Fuck." And Rhea's like, "Give me that kendo stick." And Dom, listening to his Dom, pause. Dom listening to Rhea, gave her the kendo stick. And Edge and Ray's like, "The fuck was that?" And then they run off. And so, yeah. Y'all know what's coming. Y'all know what's coming. I've been predicting it for a while. I've been saying Dom is going to turn. Dom is going to turn. Dom is going to turn. If Dom doesn't turn this Saturday, what is the fucking point? Seriously, if Dom doesn't turn this Saturday, then there's no point. I don't know what else to tell y'all. This is the perfect time to turn Dom. Literally the perfect time to turn him. I hope they go through with it. Alright? Did I say, oh my god, hold on. I think I botched something. People are saying I botched something. What did I botch? Oh, I said we were in Philadelphia. I'm sorry. We're in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I am so sorry. Everybody's like, "Alex, you botched. You botched." What did I botch? We're in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I'm sorry, y'all. I said we were in Philadelphia. My bad. I caught it. We're in Philadelphia. Whoops. Alright, so I'm glad I saw the chat. We're in Pittsburgh, not Philadelphia. In West Philadelphia. Born and raised. Anyways. Yeah, that heel turn is coming. It's coming. We be coming. Alright, let's keep it going here. Again, the tag match was fine. It just didn't quite hit. You know, it was kind of weird. Then we did okay, I won't say random, but it kind of was. 6 women's tags. Alexa Bliss, Asuka, Bianca Belair versus some jobbers. Who apparently all came from AEW Dark. Let's see. Danny Moe, Katie Arquette, and Kayla Sparks. Okay. Alexa Bliss, Asuka, and Bianca Belair squashed the hell out of them. You know Triple H loves squash matches. You know he does. So they basically squished them like a freaking bug. Then afterwards, they got on the microphone and said, "We gonna beat that ass. We gonna beat the asses of Damage Control this Saturday." And that was about it. That's about it. Nothing else to really say. That's about it. Then we go backstage. Well, commentary recaps Damian Priest, Dexter Lumis dragging Miz off. And then we see Miz and Ciampa backstage. And everyone's like, "Miz, well, why won't you talk, bro? What happened to you? What did you see, man? What'd you see?" He's like, "I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it." And that was a thing, a progressive thing throughout the night. Even when he met Adam Pearce. "So what happened to you? What did Dexter Lumis show you?" "I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it." Now I'm curious to see what he saw. Good stuff. I'm happy we're getting Dexter Lumis some TV time. It's actually really, really, really good. And then, ladies and gentlemen, we get the second hour. The second hour begins with Kurt Angle and his hometown of Pittsburgh. All right, my bad. I fixed it. I had an R-Truth moment. Pittsburgh comes out, and he got a big reaction, of course. He only says 2 words, and then Chad Gable comes out. As soon as I saw Chad Gable, I sat up in my chair. I said, "Oh, this is going to be good." You want to know why? Because I'm proud to be an American and a big Chad Gable fan. Shush! Shush, please! This was awesome. Oh, they played off of each other so well. It was so good that I kind of hope they do it again. I hope Kurt Angle sticks around and we get more Chad Gable and Kurt Angle. It was so good, man. For real. They had a shush off. A shush off. Not a shush off, but a shush off. Sheesh! Man, it was so good. Chad Gable says, "Everybody knows Alpha Academy is looking for a new member. And he figured he'd come here and do an open challenge, but there's no talent in Pittsburgh. So he's offering Angle a no questions asked, 1 night only membership into Alpha Academy." And then they throw him a jacket, and Kurt said, "I'll pass." And Chad, of course, was like, "How dare you? How dare you?" Then happens the shoosh contest. Shush, 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 shush! Which Chad Gable clearly won, right? Chad Gable is the best. He's the absolute best. Because while Kurt Angle won a gold medal with a broken freaking neck, Chad Gable got a 4.0 on his GPA. Oh, thank you! And also, Chad Gable can spell words you can't even pronounce. Oh, thank you! Neither can I. Oh, one more thing. Chad Babel. I am pulling an R2 today. Jesus Christ. Chad Gable. One more time. Chad Gable probably gets more than you do in a lifetime. Thank you! After how many botches that was? Jesus Christ. Out come the Street Profits. They be like, "Hey, no hurting Kurt Angle, goddammit. Ain't no one trying to hurt Kurt Angle." And then they challenge him to a match. And the stipulation is, if the Street Profits lose, then Kurt Angle will have to join Alpha Academy. And I was like, come on. Come on, man. Come on. Come on now. Come on. I'm gonna need Kurt Angle to be a part of Chad Gable's crew here. That didn't happen. Alpha Academy lost the Street Profits. But Street Profits had a pretty good performance. They won, and then afterwards they gave Kurt Angle some liquor courage. And Kurt Angle said, That's not milk." I don't know if he actually said that, but he probably thought it. But then he went behind the desk to get some actual milk. Yeah, he got some milk. Glasses of milk. And gave them to the Street Profits. That was hilarious. Oh, that was so funny. So good to have Kurt Angle back. We go backstage. We see Edge and Rey Mysterio, where it is announced, commentary tells us that Edge and Rey will be teaming up with Beth to take on the Judgment Day this Saturday. And then we see Kurt Angle with Edge, and they basically redo the classic segment where we see Edge back in 2002 showing Kurt Angle photos when they were friends. And on the back of the photos, it said, check it out. It'll say, you suck. And then Kurt gets the photos. He says, yes, I do. Literally the same segment. Redone. Phenomenal. Edge tried to, Kurt Angle was smart enough with it. He was like, let me take the back of this one. Okay, you're not going to get me again. And then he got him again. That boy said, Christ on a Friday. Christ on a Friday. He got me again, guys. So good. That was good. The important part, though, although that was great, we see Rey Mysterio and Dominic sitting down. Dominic's disappointed. Hey, man, I thought we were family. Why can't I be a part of the match? And Rey said, nah, man, I need experience. And Dominic's like, okay, bet. You want experience? That's cool. All right. You're about to experience my foot up your ass. He didn't say that, but you see it coming. You see Dominic getting ready to turn heel, and I'm excited about it. Ladies and gentlemen, we have hit 200 viewers. 200 viewers here in the live chat. Do me a solid favor. Like the video. The more you like it, we can increase the number. Can we get to 150 likes and help me get to maybe 300 people? Huh? Let me know. Let me know about that. Someone just called Kurt Angle the Carlton of WWE. I love it. I love it. I think next is the Riddle and Seth Rollins stuff, right? I mean, let me be sure. I don't want to just assume. Yep. My favorite part of the entire show. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, is a backstage interview involving Seth Rollins and Matt Riddle, being led by Corey Graves. Corey Graves. We see them in separate locations via satellite because we had to keep them apart. And I love that earlier on in the show, they showed them, I don't know if this was in the parking lot, but it was outside the arena, coming to blows. They were fighting outside of the normal confines, and I like that. And they got a fan recording the fight on his phone. Smart. A plant, but smart. But they're interviewing backstage with Corey Graves. They start talking over each other. They start arguing, and you sense the tension. And this is good. Seth denies targeting Matt and says the problem is he's at the top of the food chain, and Riddle's is on the come up, if you know. But the problem is, it's his time. It's Seth Rollins' time. Like, bro, it's been your time. How many times since 2015? Like, how many times has it been your time? You get me? It's like, it was your time in 2015, it was your time in 2018, 2019, and now it's your time again? Jesus Christ, man. But it's his time, and Matt's not on his level. Riddle says he's going to embarrass him just like Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes did. But Seth says it's not like that, and nobody likes Matt. By the way, in case you guys haven't picked it up yet, you notice I'm calling him Matt, right? Not Riddle. I'm not making this up. Ladies and gentlemen, they gave him his name back. They gave Matt Riddle his name back. Do you know what this means? It started. It has started, ladies and gentlemen. The names are returning. We got Matt Riddle coming. Well, he's already here. Matt Riddle's back. That means I want to see Piper even get her name back. Nikki Cross get her name back. I want to see freaking Volta. I'll probably stay gold about Volta get his name back. I want to see them all get their names back. Freaking Austin Theory's gonna get his name back. So many people with horrible names. I would like to see Tommaso Ciampa get his name back. But yeah, like that was really good. They continue. Rollins says he's gonna steal the show and stomp Riddle's head in the mat one more time to show him once and for all who the man is around here. And then we end the promo with a zinger. Part 1, by the way. Matt says he's going to prove that the only man in Rollins' family is Becky Lynch. Ooh. That one stung, right? They go to commercial. they come back. And when they come back, they show footage that happened after the interview. So they're wrapping up, right? They're wrapping up. Riddle's like, "Are we done? Cool." And then Rollins says, "Hey, Riddle, you still there?" Riddle's like, "Yeah." I gotta pull it up. I wanna quote him exactly. I don't wanna misquote him. I actually put it on my Yeah, here it is. I put it on my Twitter. Seth Rollins stopped him and said, "Yo, you still there?" He says, "Yes." So Seth Rollins said, "You wanna talk about my family? Let's talk about your family." "Oh wait, that's right. Your wife divorced you and took your kids because they don't want to see your bitch ass anymore." That boy said, "You don't want to see your bitch ass anymore." And Riddle said, "Excuse me?" And then Rollins said, "Yeah, you heard me, bitch. You a little bitch." Said, "Bitch ass Rollins." I love it. And then Riddle said, "Where are you?" "Oh, I'm not going to mess you up. I'm going to fuck you up." He actually said, "Fuck you up," and they bleeped him out. F-bombs were dropped. Both of them were dropping F-bombs. The crowd was like, "What the f-?" Now, it was bleeped out, of course, because TVPG. And I was like, "Oh my God, what is happening? Holy shit. This was amazing." It was crazy. Let me tell y'all something. I know WWE said we're TVPG, right? I think this is what I think is happening. I think WWE Triple H is actually giving us a TV mature product, but he's doing it in the confines of a TV PG show. So we're gonna see a lot of stuff that's not really PG, a lot of cussing, probably some blood, but they're gonna bleep it out. They're gonna do it within the confines of TV PG to enhance it. And you know what? Honestly, honest to God, I think that's more effective than doing TV 14. Can we all agree that this is actually more effective? Because if you have them cussing, they're still cussing. It's bleeped out, but it's still cussing. I think that just makes it even more better. Yo, if we dropping F-bombs, I love it. Let's keep it going, man. I love this. This was the best part of Raw. And I'm excited about this match. This match is going to be a fight. I cannot wait for this match on Saturday. I love this Matt Riddle, too. This Matt Riddle is the shit. I am so happy we got away from, "Hey, Randy. Hey, Randy Brown. Randy Brown. I'm so happy we got away from that. Thank God. Matt Riddle being a badass again is so good. So good. And I love that Seth Rollins got to be himself again, too. When they took off those cameras and they just said, "Hey, you little bitch." I love it. That was good. See, Triple H knows how to build a match. That's one thing you can't take away from Triple H. This man knows how to build a goddamn match. Oh, man. Yeah, I love it. This is a darker PG, man. A darker PG product. Let's keep it going. And someone said it. Raw is basically TV 14 show disguised as a PG show. Exactly. And it's more effective this way. Yeah, screw your kids. Screw your kids, man. I love it. Bitch ass. Apparently, and I'm hearing this from my fans, Austin Theory's name is actually confirmed now. Oh, wow. Because apparently on house shows, he's called Austin Theory. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it. Bobby Lashley took on The Miz. During the match, we see Dexter Lumis standing on the stairs up top with a spotlight. And Miz is like, "Do you not see Dexter Lumis standing on top of the stairs?" And apparently, Tommaso Ciampa's blind. Everyone saw him. I saw him. How did you not see him? I see him. But everyone's like, I don't see. I didn't see Dexter Lumis. Everyone's like, "What were you looking at? Huh? what were you looking at? And I went, there's literally a spotlight on Dexter Lumis. I did not see him. Okay. But based off of the storyline, Miz is seeing things, and no one else saw him. Anyways, Bobby Lashley beats him due to our distraction. Miz continues to lose, and then after we go backstage, come back from a commercial break, we see Miz driving off. He's like, I gotta get out of here. And Ciampa's like, bro, are you okay? Because I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I was like, listen, bruh, I know what I saw. So Miz is driving off, and then before he goes off, we see Dexter Lumis peek his head out in the back seat. So Dexter Lumis continues to stalk the Miz. Maybe we'll get Miz and Maurice being stalked by Dexter Lumis next week. I'm liking this. This is great. I'm liking this. I'm liking all of it. Honestly, this is great. This is much better than his stuff with... Do I dare say it? Do I want the heat? Do I want the smoke? Yeah, you know what? I want the smoke. Street Profits? Nah, screw that. Just Alyx is up, and I want the smoke. This is better than Index. Suck it. I said it. I said it. This is better than Index. Yeah, deal with it. I know y'all want Index, and I know y'all love Index and all the love angle that they did when they reunited, and it feels so good. But this stuff with him and Miz is better than Index. Suck it. Deal with it. Well, I know I pissed them off. Like, how dare you? How dare you not like Index? Deal with it. What you gonna do? The Usos show up with Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn saying the Tribal Chief will be celebrating, I think, 2 years this Friday. And then he's interrupted by Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens basically planted seeds for Sami Zayn to come to the side of the light, the babyface side. Saying you used to be, or no, not even that. You are the best in-ring professional wrestler in the world. Basically told him that. You're the best, one of the best in-ring professional wrestlers in the world. But here you are relegating yourself to a little clown. A jester for the Tribal Chief. And then he reminded people that if it wasn't for Jey Uso, he would have beaten Kevin. He would have beaten. I was going to say, Kevin Owens would have beaten himself. Kevin Owens would have beaten Roman Reigns. Good callback. That's true. How many times did KO get screwed by Roman Reigns? Kind of makes me wish Kevin Owens would beat him and not Drew, but we'll get to that in a second. But yeah, like he basically tied it in saying, I want revenge on Roman for screwing me. And then Sammy was like, look, man, let's can't we all just get along? Can't we all just get along? I'm trying to save you, Kevin, from getting beat up by the Usos. And Usos said, you know what? Don't save him. I want his ass. Pause. I want his ass inside the ring. And Kevin's like, oh, well, I want your ass too. Pause. They have a match. Oh, I love this. This was a good match. Kevin Owens and Jey Uso have a very competitive match, back and forth. At the end of the match, we see Jey Uso tell Sami Zayn, grab a chair. Grab a chair, bruh. Sami Zayn's like, all right, sure. Why you want me to grab a chair? And they're like, shut your ass up. You know what you're using the chair for. Oh, okay, sure. So do you want me to hit Kevin Owens? And they grab him by his shirt, bitch. Get the fucking chair. He's like, all right, fine. So they do the whole distraction bit. Sami Zayn gets the chair. Jimmy Uso gets on the apron. Jey Uso holds Kevin Owens on the ropes. Sami Zayn is supposed to hit Kevin Owens with the chair, but Sami Zayn hesitates. He hesitates. And he hesitates. And he hesitates. Then the referee turns around. He's like, what the fuck are y'all doing? And then the Usos jump outside the ring like, what the hell was that? And Sami's like, I don't know what happened. I didn't want to hit the referee. I didn't want to hit the referee because you would have lost by disqualification, right? Then Kevin Owens stuns Jey Uso and pins a 1, 2, 3. And then that was it. Kevin Owens walks out with the victory. And Sami Zayn is in trouble. Not trouble, but trouble. Uh-oh, you in trouble. He about to get that ass beaten on Friday. He gonna get that ass beat. But yeah, Kevin Owens walks away with that one. And then we got Johnny Gargano. After his return promo last week, he got a backstage interview with Austin Theory. Yes, Austin Theory, apparently. And basically, Theory's all like, hey, you know, you're swimming with sharks now. I have surpassed the way. I am better than you. And you know it. Yes, I just quoted MJF. Deal with it. Austin rolls up and has a question or a few for him. He says, why didn't Johnny Gargano call me when I won the U.S. title? When I became Mr. Money in the Bank? See, what I hear is, you're jealous of me, Gargano. But that's okay. Because I have surpassed you. You're swimming with sharks. You're swimming with sharks now. This is clearly leading to a match. Gargano's return match against Austin Theory, which would be great. And then we get the main event of the evening. Aliyah and Raquel Rodriguez Conseco. Oh my god, I should make that a joke. I should just do like a very long Hispanic last name. Oh, I gotta get some more. I'm gonna get that joke. Rodriguez Conseco Gonzalez or some shit like that. I'm gonna just make a big ass long. I'm gonna get that joke. I'm gonna get that joke. I'm gonna get it right. Don't worry. That's gonna be a joke going forward. Hopefully that doesn't get me heat. Hopefully that's not racist. Anyways, Aliyah and Rodriguez come out. And they were a little friendly. Aliyah smacking her booty. PG product, huh? Dakota Kai IYO SKY are already inside the ring. And then they start fighting. And I'm thinking to myself, alright, well, clearly Dakota Kai and IYO SKY are gonna win this belt, right? Although, Triple H just like to swerve us. The moment Raquel Gonzalez kicked out of that moonsault, I went, this is a swerve. This is going to be a swerve finish. So, as you know, they kick out. Then Bayley starts to distract the referee. And then during the distraction, Aliyah tags in Raquel, who got hit with the moonsault. And Aliyah slides into the ring and pins Dakota Kai, not IYO SKY, who was the legal woman. Referee, for some reason, counts. 1, 2, 3. We have new women's tag team champions. Aliyah and Raquel Rodriguez. And people on Twitter were pissed. They were mad. They were so angry. They were so angry about that decision. Like, Aliyah sucks. Aliyah sucks. And I went, I don't know why y'all angry. I don't even like these fucking belts. I don't care about the women's tag team championship. So I didn't really see the reason. I didn't really see a reason why I should be angry about it. I know y'all were pissed, but I was like, all right, I mean, I don't care. Whatever, these belts don't mean anything anyways. So, sure, why not? So Dakota Kai and IYO SKY got pinned, and the new champs are Aliyah and Raquel Rodriguez. Because Triple H likes to swerve. Keep you on your toes. But there is a storyline there, so they'll run it back probably next week. And then the new champs will be IYO SKY and Dakota Kai. And that's when Sasha Banks and Naomi show up. Calling it now. So, yeah. Great show. I understand the finish was kind of a surprise, not in a good way. But I thought it was great. First hour was a little slow. It picked up a lot in that second hour. And then it ended on an interesting note. So, let me know how y'all feel about Raw. I enjoyed Raw. I really enjoyed Raw. So, you guys are great. 170 people live right now. And that's only because I wrap things up. So you're going to see the numbers decline here. I am going to take a good maybe 10-15 minutes to interact with y'all in the live chat. Because I'm curious to know what y'all think. So we'll interact with the fans here after I play these super chats. Because I'm curious to know what y'all think about Monday Night Raw, Velveteen Dream, the Botcha Banks sign, and other topics.
Rhea, Dominic the new China, Eddie, Dom better turn.
I want him to turn. This will be great. Dom gonna get with Rhea. Wow. And then Rhea's gonna be his Dom. See what I did there? See what I did there? Sorry.
Imagine Judgment Day Dominique's finishing move is not the 619 but the 666 if his character gets all evil rolling on the floor laughing rolling on the floor laughing rolling on the floor laughing.
Rolling on the floor laughing. That's funny. Well, yeah, what y'all think? I swear there's 170 people here. I don't know why the chat... Y'all saw the chat earlier, right? Where it was a black screen and then people appeared. Same thing. Like, there's lots of people in this chat. So I don't know what's going on here. People are telling me that Sasha and Naomi got added to the Eternal roster. Wait, they were taken off? I was on the impression they were never taken off. Right? Sasha and Naomi were never taken off. Alright, well, I guess that's an indication that they're going back then. Let's see here. Yeah, I know. I botched it. It's Pittsburgh, not Philadelphia. My bad. Jesus Christ. I pulled an off truth. We have 140. Oh my goodness, 145 likes. Why, thank you, y'all. Thank you for the love. Yes, Edge blocked me. I know. And Austin Creed blocked. Nah, see, Xavier Woods blocked me like 5 years ago. I deserve that one. That was over the no, it was actually what? 7 years ago. 7 years ago. That was during the Xavier Woods Page photo scandal where he was, you know, it came out that she and Brad Maddox and Xavier Woods did some things. Page a freak. Yeah, of all people, Edge. I know. He blocks me. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? How we feeling about Monday Night Raw right now, y'all? Everyone seemed to have loved the shoosh off between Kurt Angle and Chad Gable. That was good. Excuse me, Chad Babel. Chad Babel. Yeah, that was another botch. I'm just botching today. The Matt Riddle and Seth Rollins stuff was amazing, man. Oh, I love that. Everyone seemed to have loved that too. A lot of positive feedback about Raw. Probably until I get to Raquel Rodriguez and Aliyah, they're gonna be like, "What the fuck was that?" Yeah, it's mixed. I figured it would be. Some people liked it, others didn't. Again, I just don't care. DT Oversolve says, "Alyx, you wild for saying Rhea will be Dominic's Dom." I mean, it's true. What you gonna do? Tony Baptiste says Sasha and Naomi were not taken off the Eternal roster. That's what I thought. They were never released, so they just stayed on the roster. Interesting. JJ Bulldog. I once said that Sasha Banks will file a complaint on the fan who he disrespected and should sue him for that. I don't even think it's not really that big of a deal. Don't go suing a fan for a sign. It's just a sign. Unless he's like giving out information and doxing somebody, then don't worry about that. Classic J Live. Why would Edge block you? I met Edge and Beth at MSG. People great people. They took pics with me and my friends. What did you do? I have no idea. It's so freaking weird that he blocked me. I'm still trying to figure it out myself. I really don't know what I did. I swear to God, I don't know what I did. It's not my fault. It wasn't my fault. Catch that reference. What wrestler said that one? People were mad that Aliyah and Raquel won those belts. I'm looking at it right now. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't care. I don't care. I mean, that's just me. I didn't care about the belts anyways. So let's not lose our shit over it. Do you guys really care about those belts? Like, really? How we feeling about Velveteen Dream? For real. Wow. Yeah, who knows? I'm gonna see what happens. He can probably get out of it and clear his name, but I think he might be done. I wouldn't bring him back. Denise Salcedo. Oh, y'all giving me hell for my Dom joke. Y'all should read Denise's joke about. Look at this. See, it is a sub. It is a sub. Huh? I'm gonna get her on this channel one day. I'm gonna get Denise Salcedo on here. We just gonna be making mom and dad jokes. Y'all gonna laugh at them. Y'all not gonna see it coming. Oh my god, people are really pissed about Raquel. And why are people so angry? I'm sorry. It's just not that big. It's not that big of a deal. The belts don't mean shit anyways. Lord have mercy. Okay, well fine, y'all could be mad about it. I don't care. I never cared about the belts anyways. I'm proud of myself. All right, let's get out of here, y'all. Let's get out of here. Thank y'all for being here. Again, we're gonna have a lot to talk about. So Wednesday's AEW Dynamite. We'll be doing the preview for All Out on Wednesday too. Then Friday is the preview and predictions for Clash at the Castle, and then Rampage, which is live. Clash is on Saturday, 1 p.m. Central, by the way. Not the review, but the show. So I'll be up here probably around 4:35 p.m. to review the show. Then we'll be doing All Out the very next day, which is not at 1 p.m. That one's at 7. That one will be live on pay-per-view. So you guys are awesome. Thank you for being here. As you follow out, you know what to do. Leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe, click the bell. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. You can donate to my Cash App, my Venmo, my PayPal, my Patreon, and use Super Thanks. Buy yourself a t-shirt. And yeah, other than that, y'all, we got a lot of stuff coming down the pike. As I said, next week I'll be interviewing Maria. So get in your questions. Send me your questions on my YouTube community tab or my Facebook. I might even open up one on Twitter. But usually the best places for this is Facebook and then my YouTube community tab. So, yeah, y'all. Love y'all. Y'all are great. Please take care of yourselves. And always remember, you are always welcomed right here in Alyx's World. A place that is, was, and forever will be a safe space for wrestling fans like you. Peace.